Hello, everybody. We're live. Hi, Simon. Welcome. Come say hi in the chat. Great to see you here. Simon, how's it going with the Executive Excellence Challenge? Let me know. I want to know how it's going. All right. Hello, Mokadi. I hope I said your name right. Let me know how it's pronounced in the chat. Mokadi. Nice to have you here. I think this is the first time we have you in this live webinar. Come say hi. Let us know what you're excited about. Feel free to tell us where you're joining from. And we're going to get started very soon. That's great, Simon. Practicing every day, following structures and templates. Amazing. It feels amazing. I'm so happy to hear that. That's the goal. I know it's a lot, but that's what a challenge is, right? Something every single day that we're working on, working towards, and you're doing an amazing job. So I love that you're so consistent. I love that you're participatory. You're showing up and showing out, and it's amazing. So keep up the incredible work. And I'll see you on Wednesday and Friday for our live video calls in our community. Simon, that's great. So let's see. I sent out a link to people so that they are reminded about our lovely webinar. So I'm going to get started in a moment. And yeah, tell me something that you're excited about in today's webinar. In today's webinar, we're talking about various frameworks for giving feedback, because there are quite a few, and I want you to be familiar with them so that when the time comes, you will be able to, use them. And that way, you don't get stuck and say, I don't know how to give feedback. I don't know, what the protocol is. Not to worry, because you have 5 frameworks that we're going to talk about today. And we already in the community talked about 2 frameworks. One's in the challenge and in the Executive Communication Challenge. And the other one we talked about, if you recall, Simon, in our live video call for Executive Excellence Challenge, we talked about the SBI method. So we'll get into that, but I'm sharing new ones today that are going to be brand new, and I'm very excited to share those. I see that Juan just joined us. Come say hi in the chat, Juan. Great to see you here. And I'm really happy that you've showed up, that you're all here. I know that it's early in some parts of the world. So wherever you're joining from, I really appreciate it. Thank you for carving out this time for you to, spend time on your learning, on your professional development, on your personal development. And you're doing a great job by being here and showing up. That's a huge step in the right direction. So that's incredible. All right. So like I said, today we're going to talk about how to give feedback. This is English for Business. This is executive excellence. This is part of what we are discussing and the prompts that I'm giving and the courses that I'm sharing in the 33-day Executive Excellence Challenge here in our wonderful community, explearning Academy. So if that's of interest, definitely check it out. And I also want to let people know, for those of you watching the replay that happens to be on YouTube, I really invite you to come into our community, sign up for an account at academy.explearning.co so that you get to participate in these live. So the people here joining right now in the community, you are experiencing this live. We are doing this together. It is live. I'm able to give you feedback right here on the call when you have questions and comments and things you'd like to share with others as well. So we're doing that together. And then on YouTube, it's the interactive chat where I am there chatting with you. But I think it's a really much more fun experience when you're joining live in the community with us, like you all are here right now watching live in the community. Okay, so I want to now share my screen. So Juan says hi to everybody. Let's show him some welcoming vibes back. And that's terrific. Okay. So what do we know about feedback? What are some of our what's our experience so far with feedback? Can you share that with me in the chat? Anything at all. I just want to start with that. So we are now in the zone, getting into the zone of what feedback is, how to give it, what you've been doing. Tell me, how is that going? How has that been going? So feel free to share that in the chat. Are you in a position that you give feedback at work to people, or, maybe outside of the office, even you give feedback and you provide some type of constructive criticism where you're offering some, maybe some insights, maybe some advice. What exactly does that look like for you? I see that Sira just joined. Welcome, Sira. Great to have you here. So my question is, how have you been doing feedback so far? How has that looked like? What has that looked like for you? So tell me what you think. What does that look like? Or how has it looked for you? Okay. So like I said, we're talking about how to give feedback. And I will look at what you've said about feedback in the interactive chat as you share your answers with us. I'm Mary Daphne, CEO and co-founder of explearning and Advanced English, and I'm head of community here at explearning Academy. And I'm here to equip you and empower you with communication strategies to help you boost your confidence, to reach social fluency, to have that professional polish, and become a modern executive in whatever capacity that is for you, that is meaningful to your life, the modern executive. So having, executive excellence and executive presence and just being really confident and comfortable in your skin. For my educational background, I've got an advanced master's from Columbia University in New York City. I've got another master's in an MA from Bhattacharya University, and I've got a BA, Bachelor of Arts, in French and Communication. I was a double major, and I graduated magna cum laude from Hamilton. So that's a little bit about my educational background. In terms of experience, I've got nearly 2 decades of cross-cultural and corporate communications, television and live broadcasting experience, teaching and designing courses in the fields of communication, social skills, public speaking, presentations, executive skills, cross-cultural, business communications for about 16 years at this point. 16 years, wow. I place an emphasis on technology, on empirical research, data-backed teaching methodologies, which ensure high-value student outcomes. And I teach teachers how to teach. So done a lot of teacher training, both abroad in different countries around the world, as well as in New York City at places like Columbia University, Baruch College, Hunter College, and New School in New York City. I was also a Fulbright grant recipient. So I was a sort of cultural ambassador and helped, create educational initiatives and cross-cultural initiatives at different universities. And it was an incredible experience. All right. So explearning Academy, who are we? We are a professional. What are we? Who are we? That's the question, right? A professional development platform for the modern executive. And what do? We've got a lot going on in the community. For the people who are in the community on this call, you can attest to that. Simin and Sira and whomever else comes in. You can attest to that. We do weekly live video calls with me, with our other amazing members in our executive communication plan, and we're here to hone communication skills, get personalized feedback in our small group coaching environment. So as you can see, lovely, wonderful, smiling faces here. So we're going to talk about 5 different feedback frameworks that you can use to provide constructive criticism and give feedback, because feedback is a very important skill to have when you're doing business. Even if you're not in a managerial role, when you're working with people, when you're on the same team, you're collaborating, you're, working on a team, you're doing things together, you will be giving each other feedback. And so being able to do that in a polite, constructive, assertive, confident way is extremely important. And that's part of what differentiates an okay leader or a subpar leader to an extraordinary leader, to someone who exudes the modern executive. And we'll talk about more about what that modern executive means, because it might not be what you think. All right. So last week in our community, we talked and we practiced this method, which is the SBI method. And for those of you who were in that call, you would remember that SBI stands for situation, behavior, and impact. So I'm not going to get into that because we already talked about that at length and we practiced it. And you can find that for the members in this in our community, you can find that in the Executive Excellence Challenge, and you can go under additional resources and find it. And you can watch the replay and engage with that. It's also in the feedback template. So if you go to Executive Excellence Challenge in the navigation bar, you will find it there. So I'm not going to spend time on that because we've got some other really cool, wonderful, very relevant strategies to use. So there's the COIN model for connect, observe, impact, and next steps. Then we've got the 4-step feedback model. Then we've got the DESC script, describe, express, specify, consequences. We've got the start, stop, continue framework. And then we've got the 3W model. So I'm really excited to share these with you because look, some of these are you're going to gravitate towards, while others you might say, I might not use this one, but this one, for example, I really like and I want to use it. And it just might come, instinctually to you or instinctively or kind of naturally, or you might just feel like that makes sense. They all are very logical and they're really great, especially when you pair it with good delivery. But the point is that I'm sharing 5 frameworks with you, in addition to the 2 that I've already shared in the Executive Excellence Challenge. So combined with these 5 and 2, you've got 7 incredible feedback templates, models, frameworks. Okay, so we're going to start with the COIN model, which is essentially you first connect, right? Establish rapport with the person. Okay, you acknowledge them. They're a human. You create that bond, right? You establish that connection. Then you observe, right? You're basically describing the specific behavior that you observed that you are commenting on, right? That you're giving feedback on. Then you're going to talk about the impact. So how did that behavior impact you? How did it impact your ability to do your work, to follow through on your deliverables? How did it impact the team? How did it impact the company at large? And then you talk about next steps, which is what can be done differently. And this is very important because this is like that growth moment. That's the teachable moment. That's when you and the person are sitting down, having a heart-to-heart, essentially talking about, okay, what can we do now from here? Knowing that this happened, this was the impact. What can we do? How can we do this differently so that we don't run into the same conundrum in the future? Okay, so let's imagine that you're a team leader, okay? And then you notice that one of your team members, let's call her Sarah, has been consistently late to meetings. And that's a problem, right? So you decide to use the coin model to address the issue, right? The issue of Sarah being consistently late to these meetings. Okay, so for connect, right? You want to start by establishing a connection because this sets a positive tone. So you might say something like, hey, Sarah, I hope you're doing well. I've noticed you've been putting in a lot of effort on the project, and I appreciate that, right? So you notice how we started with a positive tone, a positive note, and we call her by name. That's important, right? Calling somebody by their name, it acknowledges them. It sees them as a person. You are recognizing them, and you're talking about how they're doing a great job, right? I appreciate what you're doing. So that connection aspect. Then you talk about the impact, right, of that observed behavior. And in this case, Sarah being late to meetings. When you're late, it delays the start of the meeting and disrupts the team's workflow. It also sets a precedent that punctuality isn't important. Okay, so that's the impact, right? It disrupts the team's workflow, and it sets an example. It sets a precedent that it doesn't matter if someone's on time, that everybody can show up late and there are no consequences, which is simply not true. Now we've got next steps. So now we're going to discuss the actions that can be taken to improve the situation, right? So could we work together to find a solution, whether it's setting reminders or adjusting your schedule? I'm open to suggestions. Again, right? We talk about the impacts, and then we see that collaborative window of opportunity. So it's, I'm open to suggestions. Let's come up with a solution. Let's talk about what we can do here to remedy this situation. Okay. So if we put it all together, it might look something like this, right? Hey, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. I hope you're doing well. I've noticed that you've been putting a lot of effort on the project, and I appreciate that. However, I've observed that you've been arriving late to our team meetings for the past few weeks. And when you're late, it delays the start of the meeting and disrupts the team's workflow. It also sets a precedent that punctuality isn't important. Could we work together to find a solution, whether it's setting reminders or adjusting your schedule? I'm open to suggestions. So notice how let's say you're the person speaking these words, right? You're behind this utterance. You are showing that you're giving some suggestions, but you're also open to Sarah's suggestions, right? Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's not about setting reminders or adjusting her schedule. Maybe it's something else that works for her. But you're sharing what you think might work, and then you're leaving the door open for her to share what she might think would work. So that's the coin method. Very interesting, right? Okay, so that's one of the 5. Let's carry on. Now we've got the 4-step feedback model. So this is about the situation, the task, the action, and the result. Okay, 4 steps. So we've got the situation, describe it. What is it? What's happened? What's going on? The task, explain the task that was expected. What did you expect to have happened? What did you want to have happen? Action, right? Detail the action that was taken. The result. Discuss the result of that action. Okay? Situation, task, action, result. It stands for STAR. So that's kind of fun, right? You remember that STAR. Okay. So suppose you're an educator and you've assigned a group project to your students. And one of your students, Mark, was responsible for researching and presenting a specific topic within the group. However, you noticed that Mark's section lacked depth and detail during the presentation. So it didn't pass muster. All right. So the situation, right? You'll start by describing the situation where, the specific situation where the behavior or the action occurred. For example, Mark, during last week's group presentation on environmental sustainability, Okay, but that's the situation. Then you want to get to the task, right? What was the expected task or behavior? So you were responsible for researching and presenting the section on renewable energy sources. Okay, this is what was asked of you. This is what was expected of you. This is what the group expected you to do. This is what the team expected you to do. But it didn't happen and the team was let down, essentially, right? All right, then the action, right? Detail the action that was actually taken by the person. What did the person actually end up doing? Not the expected action that they didn't do anyway, but what did they actually do? I noticed that your section lacked depth and detail, and that we discussed the detail that we discussed should be included in each segment. So even though we discussed there should be this type of detail and go into depth on this topic, even though we discussed that, it didn't actually end up being that. So this is what actually happened, right? And that's what you're describing. You're reminding them of this. And then finally, the result, right? So what is the result of that impact of that action? And you're focusing on the impact. So why, like it's the so what? It's the why is this important? How did this impact everybody? How did you essentially let people down? How did you let people down who were counting on you? So as a result, the overall presentation didn't provide a comprehensive understanding of renewable energy, which was crucial for the project's objective. Okay, so when working on teams, when working with other people, you might have a situation where there might be a social loafer. Somebody does not hold up their end of the bargain. They don't do what is expected of them. This can easily happen, in various teams, when you're working with people, when you're collaborating, when you're, working together on a shared goal or project. So being able to use this, something like this, the STAR method, it's really the 4-step feedback model because the STAR method is something else. But the point is you can use it. So what does it look like together? All right, let's have a look. Mark, during last week's group presentation on environmental sustainability, you were responsible for researching and presenting the section on renewable energy resources. I noticed that your section lacked the depth and detail that we discussed should be included in each segment. As a result, the overall presentation didn't provide a comprehensive understanding of renewable energy, which was crucial for the project's objective. So there we have it. A very, nice way of putting that Mark let everyone down. And of course, you're not going to say that because it would rub them the wrong way and it wouldn't be as effective as saying something more along these lines, because this is constructive criticism. This is the type of feedback that they can actually, use and incorporate so that it doesn't happen next time. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So that's number 2. Now let's go to the third method, which is the DESC script. Okay, so describe, express, specify consequences. So describe the behavior accurately. Okay, make sure that you really understood what it was and that you're not imagining anything or seeing something for what it's not, but you're actually describing the behavior accurately. Then you're going to express your own feelings and why you feel that way. Okay, so this is kind of new, right? We haven't seen any other models yet expressing your feelings, right? Why you feel that way. Then we're going to specify, right? The change that you would like to see. It made me feel like this, and I would really hope that going forward, it could look more like this. Okay, and then the consequences. What will happen if the behavior changes or doesn't change? If the behavior changes, that's a positive thing, right? We're happy, we can move forward, we can, excel in what we do. If it doesn't change, then we run the risk of this being a big problem and, it snowballing from there. So that's the DESC script. Okay. So for context, Let's imagine you're head of content for an influencer's brand, and you've noticed that one of your team members, we'll call her Emily, has been consistently missing deadlines for content creation. And so you decide to use this DESC script to address the issue in a professional, calm, poised, confident way. Okay, so we're going to describe the behavior that's observed. So, Emily, I've noticed that you missed the deadlines for submitting reels and videos for the past 3 weeks. Right? That's a description of what you've observed. Then you're going to express the feelings. This makes me concerned. Right? This makes me concerned because it affects the schedule for releasing new content, which in turn impacts our followers and the reputation of our brand. This makes me concerned, right? So you can also see how with this express portion of it, there's also impact, right? It impacts something. It impacts our followers. It impacts our clients. It impacts our, team members' work, whatever it is, okay? Then specify, right? What kind of change would you like to see? What do you want them to do differently that they're not doing right now? So I would like you to prioritize meeting deadlines moving forward. Meet those deadlines. It's important. That's why they're there. If you're facing challenges, please communicate them in advance so that we can find a solution together. Again, together, right? That's the collaborative nature of this. It's not like you're just going to do this. I'm going to leave you and, take care of other business. No, we're in this together. I'm here to help and support you in any way I can, but we've got to find a solution together. And I need to see that you are, trying your best. I need to see that you are being proactive as well. Okay. Then we've got the consequences. So again, further down the road of the impact aspect, which is what happens if the behavior doesn't change, if they keep doing what they've been doing, which might result in them getting fired or, the company being in a difficult position or situation or whatever. Or if the behavior does change, then you'll see some positive things coming out of that, right? So if the deadlines continue to be missed, right? If you keep showing up late or if you keep showing up not having done the work and missing those deadlines, we may need to reevaluate your role in content creation. What does that mean? That means we might have to switch you to something else or move you out of this position entirely. So, serious consequences. On the other hand, meeting deadlines consistently will not only benefit the team, but also contribute to your professional growth. So you're starting with what might happen if they don't change this behavior, and then you're ending with a high note. But if you do this, guess what will happen? It'll be amazing. You're going to grow from this. The team is going to benefit. You might even get a promotion, right? So it's very important to show that, because sometimes these things don't register for people, right? Sometimes we need to remind ourselves and remind others of the potential consequences. So all together, when we put this nicely in this situation, right, we might say, Emily, I've noticed that you missed the deadlines for submitting reels and videos for the past 3 weeks. This makes me concerned because it affects the schedule for releasing new content, which in turn impacts our followers and the reputation of our brand. I would like you to prioritize meeting deadlines moving forward. If you're facing challenges, please communicate them in advance so that we can find a solution together. If deadlines continue to be missed, we may need to reevaluate your role in content creation. On the other hand, meeting deadlines consistently will not only benefit the team, but also contribute to your personal growth. Terrific, right? So you end on that high note. All right, now for number 4, we've got stop, start, continue. Okay, pretty self-explanatory. So what should the person stop doing? What should they start doing? And what have they been doing well, right? How are you patting them on the back? What should they keep doing that they were doing well, like continue. Okay, stop, start, continue. So first you tell them, stop doing this behavior, start doing this instead. And look, you've been doing this really well, keep doing that. Okay, so again, you're ending on a high note. That's generally a nice kind of common theme we see when giving feedback the right way. You end on a high note. You end with something positive. You end for room for improvement in a positive light. How this will benefit everyone, how it will benefit you, how you will grow as a professional or as a person, and going from there. Okay, so imagine you're an educator and you're reviewing the performance of one of your teaching assistants, let's call him Alex, who helps you with grading assignments and conducting workshops. So identify what they should stop doing, right? So stop doing. Alex, I've noticed that you often return graded assignments to students later than our agreed upon time frame. So simply put, stop handing back assignments late, right? Stop giving the students feedback late. That's what it is. But of course, this is a nicer way of putting that. Then you're going to point out what they should start doing. Okay, so we know what they should stop doing. Now, what should they actually start doing? I'd like you to start adhering to the grading schedule that we set. If you encounter any issues that might cause a delay, please let me know as soon as possible. So start sticking to the schedule, Alex. Just start sticking to the schedule that we talked about, that we agreed upon, because that's important. Okay, then with continue, what should they keep doing? Highlight what the person is doing well and should continue on doing, right? However, I must say that your attention to detail in grading and the constructive feedback that you give to students is excellent. Please continue doing that. And this is important because you don't want them to think that their efforts are going unnoticed. Maybe they're doing a few things well, right? You want them to be aware that you're aware of that. So it's important for them just as it is for you. And voicing that helps make sure that you're on the same page and that you're level setting on expectations. So it might look something like this. Alex, I've noticed that you often return graded assignments to students later than our agreed upon time frame. I'd like for you to start adhering to the grading schedule that we've set. If you encounter any issues that might cause a delay, please let me know as soon as possible. However, I must say that your attention to detail in grading and the constructive feedback you give to students is excellent. Please continue doing that. All right, again, ending on that high note. Very, very nice. All right, are you ready for the final framework? All right, so it's 3W model. So what, why, way, forward. Okay, so what did the person do? Why is it important? And how to improve or sustain good performance. Again, as you see, ending on a high note. Very, very good. Okay, so let's say you're a manager in a corporate setting and you're conducting a performance review with one of your team members. Let's call her Lisa, who's responsible for client relations. Okay, so that's the context in which you're going to give this feedback to Lisa. So clearly state what Lisa did. Lisa, I've observed that you've been able to resolve client issues effectively, but you often take longer than our standard response time to initially reach out to them. Okay, so you're resolving these issues effectively, but you're taking too long to actually get the ball rolling and actually reach out to them. Okay, so that's the what. That's the context. Then explain why the behavior or action is important. Timely communication is crucial in our line of work because it directly impacts, there we go, tongue twister for me, client satisfaction and our company's reputation. Okay, so you're not only saying that it's important to be timely with your responses and your initial reach outs, but you're saying why, right? Because it directly impacts client satisfaction and it's important for our company's reputation. So those are two very important things. That's the why behind it. Okay. Make sure that this is very clear. It's got to be clear to you first and foremost, and then you've got to effectively share that with people and make it clear to them. It's not just saying, do you see how just saying timely communication is crucial is not enough? You have to say why. Why is time? And don't think that, oh, it's self-explanatory. Oh, of course, timely communication is important. No, you've got to verbalize that. You've got to tell them why it's important. So it's important because it directly impacts client satisfaction and it directly impacts our company's reputation. Okay, so explain the why, spell it out for them. And then finally, we've got the way forward. So how, again, in a collaborative fashion, discuss, the two of you, how you can improve or sustain good performance. So moving forward, I'd like you to aim to respond to client queries with our standard response time of 24 hours. So within that 24-hour period, please respond to the clients. They expect an answer from you within that time. It could even be company policy, right? Maybe it's on your website and you say, we always respond to clients within 24 hours. Or maybe it's on your, in your mission statement as for your company, we respond to clients in a timely fashion. You've got to uphold that, right? So you might also say, if you're swamped with other tasks, please delegate. So give it to somebody else to do, delegate the task to someone else, or let me know so we can find a solution. So in other words, don't leave me in the dark about this. Let me know so I can help you find a solution too. So here the manager realizes that Lisa could very well be swamped. It happens, but communicate that, right? You've got to communicate that. Okay. So Lisa, I've observed that you've been able to resolve client issues effectively. Great. But you often take longer than our standard response time to initially reach out to them. Timely communication is crucial in our line of work because it directly impacts client satisfaction and our company's reputation. Moving forward, I'd like you to aim to respond to client queries within our standard response time of 24 hours. If you're swamped with other tasks, please delegate or let me know so we can find a solution. Very nice. Very nicely put. Very much to the point. I followed the framework. Nothing in there was extraneous or redundant. It was all very much to the point. So those are the 5 frameworks, everybody. A lot to think about. They're all similar in some ways, right? We've got, similar themes here with the positive kind of opening, the positive ending. If you recall in the Executive Excellence Challenge, we talked about the feedback sandwich. So similar, right? They're all kind of similar, but they're all different at the same time. So I want you to practice these. I want you to see which one feels most natural to you, what you like using. People have different preferences. That's why I'm giving you options so that you are empowered to use whichever ones you like. Which one was your favorite? Do you have a favorite? Do you feel like one stands out as most useful to you in your line of work? We all, regardless of what we do, we give feedback. We give feedback. So Simin goes, great templates. Having different options makes it easier to use. Good point. Good point, Simin. Exactly. And if you happen to, be in the heat of the moment and you forget one, you can always use another one. Or if it doesn't make sense to use one, because they're not always, they're versatile, but you might feel like one fits the situation you're in a little bit better than the other one. And then also it comes down to your own communication style, right? So this is why I encourage you to practice. You've got to practice. You've got to actually put these to use. And in our 33-day executive excellence challenge, where you elevate your leadership, you master communication, you increase your confidence, we have live calls multiple times a week where you get to practice this. And then you can come back into the community, post your, let's say, elevator pitch is something we worked on last week, or post your story for the storytelling. You get to post those and we give each other feedback. So you get more feedback. Feedback's extremely important if we really want to level up. And you get that. And you get to do it in an amazing, vibrant, fun community. There's so much to do every single day. And you can start with this incredible 33-day challenge. Simin and Sira are here right now and they're doing the challenge. And I can let you say if you'd like something about it, but I just know that I think so far they're really enjoying it. I'm really enjoying it too. So when you join our community, you will be given this 33-day challenge, 33-day executive excellence challenge. And you've got all the different, here you can only see 7 days, but you've got all the different modules with materials, with templates, with prompts. And you go in and you can respond to the prompts, you engage with it, you engage with the community that way in an asynchronous way. So you're practicing your reading, you're practicing your writing, you're practicing your business skills, you're, gaining confidence by doing these things and interacting with members. And it's really fun because you get to respond and you get to see what other people are doing and giving each other ideas and sharing feedback. And so it's a lot of fun. Siddha says, great challenge. So happy you say so. And when you're a member, you have lifetime access to it for as long as you're a member. So even though it's, 33 days, you can always go back. You can always check. You can always see, you can maybe update something. Let's say, you switch careers or switch jobs and you have a new elevator pitch and you want feedback on it. You can write that in there. And then on top of that, we've got the calls. So in the executive excellence, in the executive communication lab plan, you have access to multiple live video calls a week with me and the community. And we get to practice in a synchronous way and in a way that will help you improve your confidence in your communication skills, work on your speaking proficiency, your business language, your confidence talking, how to communicate with people, improve your listening comprehension. So we focus on all the skills here. And this is for the modern professional. Okay, we're going to talk about that. So do you feel like you lack professional polish? I almost want to say, raise your hand if you feel that way. Right? Like you're skilled at what you do, but there's something missing. And you don't necessarily know exactly what that is, but maybe it's the way you present yourself or the way you present your ideas. Or maybe you're struggling with authenticity, right? You've got all the credentials. You went to amazing schools. You did incredible certificate programs. You've got lots of experience. You've got amazing knowledge, but you're stuck playing in a role, right? And that would mean that, it's time to shed that corporate mask, right? And let your true self shine, both in the boardroom and beyond. Or maybe you have social anxiety and low self-esteem, low confidence. You want to be able to navigate social scenarios and social situations with ease, being comfortable in any social situation, whether it's impromptu speaking or overcoming stage fright, whether it's something in your personal life or your professional life. Being able to command a room, being able to tell a story, being able to pitch your ideas, being able to stand up for yourself, being able to, have small talk, chit chat with people, all of these things and more. We communicate every day, and it really affects how we go through life, right? How we go through our business, how we, what kind of people we have around us. Are they supportive? Are they communicative? Are they helping us excel? Or do we feel like we're alone, right? So lots of important things. How do we help you here at Explearning Academy become a modern executive? All right. So what do? We practice makes perfect, right? We do web courses. We've got programs. We've got challenges. We've got quizzes. We've got quests. We've got learning materials. We've got video calls, all designed to help you transition from a traditional kind of executive role to a modern executive. And that begins with the 33-day Executive Excellence Challenge, right? Which is available to you as soon as you sign up. So we focus on key skills such as executive presence, negotiation, and those all important presentations. But we also don't stop there. We do things like active listening, storytelling, feedback, networking, emotional intelligence, impromptu speaking. The list goes on and on and on. And these are just some of our calls. We have lots of calls and they're great. And people are very active and participatory. And it's the best. So who is this for? Who is this for? Well, it's really for you. Whether you're an entrepreneur and you're growing your business, or you're part of the gig economy and you're a freelancer, you're pitching clients, you're growing, a side hustle, or you're a work from home executive and you're managing remote teams and you're driving change in your organization, or you're looking for that promotion, you're looking for that next best step up the ladder. We're here for you. Explearning Academy is here for you. This is a platform designed with you in mind. This is for you. So what is a modern executive? Let's start with what a modern executive is not. So a modern executive is not just somebody who, looks the part, who dresses up in stiff, uncomfortable clothing just so that they can look the part. That's not what a modern executive is. A modern executive is not somebody who uses corporate speak to try to impress people. It's not jargon-filled language that nobody understands. That's not a modern executive. I'll tell you what a modern executive also is not. It's not about putting on a facade of perfection. Like, oh, not allowed to make mistakes. That's not true. That's not what a leader is. That's not what a modern executive is, right? Putting on a facade of perfection as if you're not allowed to make mistakes and you've got to be, a certain way. But on the flip side, a modern executive is about embracing a style that reflects your authentic self. And it's not just about dressing to impress. You are revealing your authentic, true self. You are communicating clearly and effectively, and you're cutting through the noise to inspire and to lead. And you're owning your imperfections and you're learning from them. You're not afraid of failure. You're not afraid of teachable moments. You're not afraid of, slipping up, making mistakes, because that is how real growth happens. That's actually how we grow. And if you look at the top leaders and the people that you are impressed with, guess how many mistakes they had to make to get to where they are? A lot. But not just making those mistakes, embracing them and learning from them. That, what I described just there, is the modern executive. So why is this your blueprint? Well, mastering the qualities of a modern executive is more than just a career booster. It's not just going to help you with your career and with your professional life. It's also a life-altering skill that's crucial for your future success. Again, not just in your professional life, but also in your personal life. So in our ever-changing global landscape, things like adaptability, authenticity, and effective communication aren't just these fun buzzwords, these trendy terms. They're absolute necessities, right? These are the skills that are going to allow you and empower you to navigate difficult, complex challenges, foster meaningful connections, and lead with integrity. That's what's going to set you apart too. So what do you get with a membership? I will say this, this is for people who, are entrepreneurs, who are 9-to-5 corporate employees, who are freelancers, people in the gig economy, professionals climbing up the corporate ladder. All of these types of people embody the modern executive ethos, right? To be able to equip you, we are teaching you the skills that you will be able to use in whatever kind of modern executive format you are, right? So it's really not just about surviving in our fast-paced, digital, globalized society and world. It's about thriving. And we want you to thrive. We don't want you to just get by. We want you to fly with vibrant colors. We want you to soar. We want you to really thrive. Okay, so what's included in your membership? You've got self-paced courses, so you can learn anytime, anywhere. We've got an app, so you can access it on your phone or on your tablet or your iPad or your computer, wherever. We do live video calls, so you get to practice real world relevant communication strategies and receive immediate feedback, which is terrific. We've got live webinars. You can stay ahead with cutting edge strategies. We've also got monthly challenges so that you can push your boundaries and achieve measurable growth. And when you complete challenges, you get certificates, which is really great because you can put those on, your LinkedIn, you can put those in your resume, and you have something to show for your hard work. Global professional community. You are part of a beautiful network with like-minded professionals across various industries who come from different cultural backgrounds as well. We've got native L1 speakers in our community. We've got non-native L2 speakers in our community, and it's a beautiful mix of wonderful people. We've got speaking opportunities. So you get to have these meaningful exchanges and conversations with people so that you can increase your confidence. You can work with people and refine your skills, and you start to become more natural in how you communicate, whether it's in a more business setting or a more personal, more casual setting. Both of these kinds of scenarios. And then we've got daily professional development. We've got weekly calendars. There's something to do every single day. You can improve various skills every single day, be it reading, writing, listening, speaking, executive communication, social skills, professional skills. We cover it all. We cover it all. And it's all done in a fun way. So you get, when you join now, you get real-time feedback, which is important, right? Get that advice when you need it. Small group coaching experience. We've got intimate, focused coaching sessions that will allow for personalized attention with a supportive community. And you've got exclusive communication strategies. Master the nuances of effective communication. That's going to help you with your life in general, and then also with your professional goals and hopes and your professional life. So this is our wonderful explearning Academy. I'm so happy that we have a community like this. And this is one of so the executive communication plan, what is it? Because I get asked a lot of questions about it. So it's for the people who are serious about leveling up their leadership skills. If you want to be a leader, if you want to excel in what you do, if you want to lead a team, lead a project, lead a company, start your own company, be a better business owner, lead, your department, lead a group of people, whatever. This is for you, right? And what does this look like in practice? It means weekly live video calls with me where we're all on camera, we're all interacting, as well as other executive communication plan members where you get to hone your communication skills and you get to share personalized feedback. So this plan is the best way to build your network and get the most out of what our community, explearning Academy, has to offer. So if you're serious about improving your communication skills, about leveling up your leadership skills, about decreasing and eliminating your social anxiety, and increasing your confidence, so that you are confident in any type of situation, the executive communication lab plan is what I would recommend. So that's very exciting. Oh, hello, Adelis just joined. Nice to see you, Adelis. So let's hear from some of our members before we wrap up. We've got Simin here who says that she joined just 2 months ago, and she's absolutely amazed by the progress she's achieved in refining her workplace skills and boosting her confidence in starting conversations within the English-speaking community. Attending every live session and actively practicing real communication skills has not only enhanced my English proficiency, but has also been invaluable for improving my overall communication abilities. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to our teacher, Mary Daphne, for her guidance and support. Thank you, Simin. Having incredibly knowledgeable instructors who encourage you to seize opportunities has been the golden key that explearning Academy has provided me, and I wholeheartedly recommend explearning Academy to anyone seeking success in today's fast-paced world. So beautifully put, Simin. I think you cover all the bases there. I'm so happy that you're part of this community and that you feel this way. And in just, 2 to 3 months, all that progress already, which is incredible. And it's what is really great too is that Simin shows up and shows out. She is consistent. She comes into the webinars. She comes into the workshop. She is there. She is posting in the community. She's an active participant. And that is really how you make the most out of this. That is what it's designed for. I want you to be as active as possible. Sera, another wonderful explearner in our community. Throughout most of my life, I've battled social anxiety, Sera says. Joining the Explearning Academy has empowered me to overcome my fears and shut down my BS. Each baby step in this supportive environment has been transformative, boosting my confidence in both personal and professional interactions. Another beautifully put testimonial. Sera is also very active. And again, the people who are active in the community and who are consistent are going to see the results. They are going to feel the change, the transformation. They are going to feel the confidence. It's really, I have so much for you in this community. We're doing stuff every single day, but it's up to you to actually do it, right? It's up to you to come into our calls, and don't be afraid. They're really fun, right? We have a great time. So it's up to you to do that part. Sival says, both Mary Daphne and all the members of the community are so sweet and smiling that you never get bored. You don't understand how time flies. With this community, I've had the opportunity to improve my communication skills as well as my language. I have the opportunity to see and correct my mistakes with frequent community meetings. Very nice. Helder, I had to give a work presentation and I used the tips I learned from the community and everyone loved it. This community is different because it's not just about learning English, but also focuses on practical communication skills and real life situations. That's right, Helder. This is a professional development platform. So we have native English speakers and non-native English speakers, and we are here to help you with your communication in both personal settings and professional settings, because communication is the name of the game. So Helder also used these communication tips in strategies in his L1. And that's part of what makes this also beautiful. The strategies, like the feedback frameworks, you can also use that in a language other than English, right? Other languages too. You can use these kinds of methodologies and frameworks and the strategies that I give you. So it's not just for English, even though you're practicing your English and you're working on your English and you're being more confident in English, you can also use it in your L1 language if you happen to be an L1 speaker of another language other than English. So lots of versatility there. Raquel says, I don't get to use English in my daily life, so I find it very enriching to have the opportunity to exchange with people from different countries and learn about their customs and opinions on current affairs. Being in small groups allows us to be active in discussions and lose our fear of public speaking. And MD is always there to push us and help us if we hesitate or don't know a word or expression. Very well said. And Mireya, short and sweet, says, best investment. You won't regret it. Medea is another very active member in our community, and I think she sums it up really nicely. All right, Marve, Explearning Academy is very different from any training I've ever attended so far. Talking in small groups and everyone in the group participating in the conversations increases my self-confidence in speaking English in different social situations. MD encourages everyone to speak in workshops and discussion sessions. She takes care of everyone individually and takes great care so that everyone benefits. So sweet, Marva. Thank you. Dom says, Explearning Academy is the best enrollment I've done in a training program. That's awesome to hear, Dom. I'm here to improve my professional English skills, executive communication, and social skills. I believe this is a great tool and more people should join. I love that he said that. That's great. I really enjoy the workshops Mary Daphne delivers in her paid membership. I encourage people to sign up. I clear my schedule every day to participate in these workshops. What's also really great is that these are professional development, videos and live calls. So you're taking time out of your day, even if you happen to be at work, to do professional development, which is sanctioned, right? That's important. And it's part of what you might be doing for your job too. So Ashika, so she says her goals. So she's an L1 English speaker, one of our members here as a L1, one of our L1 English members. There we go. She goes, my goals are to become more socially savvy and build emotional intelligence with people. Mary Daphne is an excellent teacher and communicator. Thank you so much. Her skills surely rub off on you as she eases you into better habits and makes everyone feel very comfortable as the instructor and facilitator. I am already experiencing shifts, subtle shifts by learning from everyone and MD. The community's international diversity is the perfect practice ground to interact in multicultural settings. I feel comfortable to say things without thinking too much, as long as I put it across with integrity and grace, something that Explearning Academy integrates in its modules. That's really, really well said too, Ashika. And then we've got Edwin. So Edwin says, the style of interaction in Explearning is cutting edge, incorporating innovative elements of teaching a second language. My speaking skills have improved in my daily interactions, and I have surpassed some typical barriers of learning a new language. Every day in live discussions, I learn new words, expressions, and discussion items, which I use afterwards in real life settings. Amazing. So if you want to join our program, you can go to academy.explearning.co and you can either upgrade your plan if you are already a free member of Explearning Academy, or you can directly purchase the Explearning Communication Lab plan, the Executive Communication Lab plan, on our website easily through academy.explearning.co. And it's very easy to sign up. As soon as you sign up and you submit your information and your details, and you decide between a monthly payment or a yearly one-time fee for the year, where you get a 30% discount. So that's a huge discount. You will have access to everything right off the bat. So just a little heads up, today is Monday. On Wednesday and on Friday, we have 2 live video calls with me and the other members. And they're going to be a lot of fun. We're going to, do some great work and workshopping and honing communication skills. And so you get to participate those. If you sign up today, you'll be able to come and join us on Wednesday and on Friday. So I highly encourage you to do that. You also get a 1-week free trial. So listen, you can sign up, you can get your free trial, you can join us on those calls, and then decide if you want to stay, and we'd love to have you. So we'll see you inside. We'll see you on the inside. So academy.explearning.co is where you can sign up. And I'm really excited to see everyone. So the meeting it's actually around this time. So it's between 8 and 9 a.m. US Eastern time, which is this time that we just had the call. So if you were able to join this call, you will have no problem joining the live video calls where we're all together on camera and we are doing lots of fun practice. All right. So thank you for joining. I really appreciate your time. Well done taking the time and making the time to join this program, to join this webinar rather. And I hope to see you in the 33 day, actually, it's not even 30 days, 33 day Executive Excellence Challenge. And I hope to see you in our video calls. All right, that's it for me today. I will see you soon. Bye, everybody. Happy explearning.